Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. And today we're gonna focus on course correction. Right, okay, so that's a load of well, it's not really, it's definitely something I was thinking about, and something that we are able to do right now, but this is gonna take a lot of thinking, planning, and a lot of input from you guys. So let me know what you think about us. Try to be engaged in this one. Focus, people. Right. So first of all, I'm recording this quite early. It's 7:30 in the morning, or the same day, 31st of March. That would be which one? Wednesday. Oh, I hate counting days. Right. So I still didn't have properly coffee yet. But I mean, I didn't have a proper second coffee yet. I'm still finishing the first one, but I have to apologize. I'm not gonna present this properly, so I'm just gonna give you short notes and probably gonna make some mistakes. Mr. Julian Renard did a lot of testing concerning demographics, and what he gave us, the information he gave us, was quite amazing. There's no such a thing as a decline in population per se. He wasn't able to determine when exactly people start procreating, having babies, but he was able to get the average age up to 50 plus, I believe. So and they still had babies. I mean, of course, you had younger ones and older ones, obviously. As many apartments as you have, this is how many people you can have. You're not gonna have demographic decline. You will though miss out on fast expansion, which this game is kind of focused on. You will have a lot of escapes from your country, which is again normal for the situation that we have here. So, you know, people living with their parents, I will go crazy, but unfortunately they do too, so they just escape. This is a little bit of a loss, but it's not a disaster as previously thought or commented, or even myself I thought something like this. Okay, so there's a couple of things I would like to try to fix here. First of all, I'm gonna try to play it a little bit slower right now, depending on how interesting everything gets that we're doing at the moment. So, a couple of things. I need to pace our construction offices. I need to keep them busy. Unfortunately, these construction offices here are much busier, my rear end, than the other ones. The problem with this is I don't like this. I'm actually planning on building something different. Maybe I can focus on that elsewhere, but currently... So, okay, let's go step by step. So, I'm planning to build or design ultimate storage facilities. So that would be probably most of it, if not all of it. Most of it from vanilla. That would be medium-sized storage facility for your materials, of course, connected to the railroad, and then you would have something like a second railroad station. That would be something like this cargo station over here that has 4 connections. On the other side, where you would have deliveries of food, dry bulk, cargo, this kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that you can transport the dry bulk cargo with these industrial connections. I'm just not really sure if they change these storage facilities all the way. I believe they might have. So these storage facilities, they don't have any industrial connections anymore. You have... Oh, this one does. Okay, so we can transport or distribute cement using these silos. They're quite big though. Actually, they're both quite big. We can use the small cement silo, doesn't matter. So this is something that I would like to... this is where vanilla part this is where mods come in place, especially Mr. Topros's train stations, the compact ones. So I would like to build this... well, everything. I would like to build cold storage, I would like to build food storage, electrical components, mechanical components, clothing, whatever. I mean, that's all one single warehouse that can be separated. This is all for local supply. So, for example, I can build a local supply somewhere around here that's going to be serving our Iron City and, Iron City and the rest of the this area. and then I think one warehouse for both of these would be quite okay. What I'm gonna do now is connect this, try to start on these two constructions. So we're gonna go for road office and Statsovo Road. Both of those can be assigned to this. This is unfortunately not assignable because this needs to be connected, and we need to start planning for this as well. I will try to get here road office, maybe even footpath office, because we might, I'm not sure how long this is, and I'm gonna get a couple of these footpath office and road office even more, just so we can get more materials delivered faster. We're gonna go for this one as well, so that would be road office and Statsovo footpath office. One of them is enough. Okay, well, we have a few more. That will keep our construction offices a little bit busy. I know I probably shouldn't assign to these 100% longer than 21 meter long paths. I shouldn't be assigning a path office because they might be even done before first people arrive, and they might be on the way, so that could be an issue. Right, this is gonna be constructed. What's with this? This is all assigned, that's all fine. Okay, couple of other things. We're talking about railroads, and BC74SJ said that that railroads are mostly mid to late game thing, and I think I have to agree with this, because I have the same feeling that it's quite expensive to have railroads. Yes, fine, but I think most of us that are watching these videos and playing this game, we are actually interested in having trains as soon as possible. There's no for us delayed reaction to this, like, oh yeah, we can wait for it. No. Trains now. Right, so what I'm gonna start here is, I think it is early in the game when we're trying to start this, but I'm not really sure. Exactly. Well, I know what I want to do here. First of all, this railroad was for distribution of materials and for iron deliveries for our steel mill. Of course, this steel mill, again, on the other hand, is full. What's with this? Full. Okay, we're not even using enough steel for this. This is okay, there's not enough steel here. Why is that? Right, again, look at this. We have these trucks full of bricks, and I have no idea why. There we go. Discard the cargo, that's fine. And this one, I'm gonna just dump the 10 tons of bricks here. I have no idea why is this. Okay, last night I got a message from one of you. You know who you are. About major changes in the game. I don't notice nothing straight away. I think this discard cargo could be a new thing. I'm not really sure, but let me check if we have any of these guys full of stuff that doesn't deserve to be here. I think I should have, I have no idea why these bricks are in here. We do, probably because we do need a lot of bricks over here. And look at this. This is a little bit of a problem. We probably should... Yeah, are you loading? No, this is distribution office. Needs to unload these bricks. We need a lot of bricks delivered elsewhere. I think what's causing this issue is we said that it needs to be 90% full, and these bricks are not 90% full. I think if let me try this. I will do this and remove some of the prefab panels so we can free up space for the bricks. It might be, I might be causing a lot of issues here as well, or wasting these prefab panels, but on the other hand, this is creating some issues with the delivery, trucks delivering these materials here. You can see that they're filling in fast, so I'm gonna go and remove a couple of more of these, a few more tons of prefab panels, because they're unloading this fast. Probably would be better if I actually exported those prefab panels, but I don't want to assign a truck straight away to some oh, right, again. Still not enough. Okay, let's remove all of these prefab panels now. They're set up to be bricks only, and this should work a little bit better now. Okay, right. So I have a list here of things that we need to do. One of them is cheat mode activated. We're gonna activate cheat mode, which only one we use is line spacing. Okay, what about this line spacing? I hear you ask. Okay, so line spacing is the only cheat I'm using. No, nobody's asking that. I explain this every time. The only cheat I'm using, this is the one that separates the spacing. They're gonna implement this to be in vanilla game right now. It's not gonna be considered cheat mode anymore, rightly so, and that's gonna all look quite nice. Second thing, I'm gonna try to play a little bit more in normal speeds because our exports are decent now. I think we are doing a decent job with exports. We are having a little bit of a backlog. Again, population is the issue. I should have kept with expansion, so demand of the industry would be fulfilled. Other thing we have here, we have a couple of passengers waiting here. I'm bet that most of them need to prayer and alcohol. Okay, prayer is a bad thing because we don't like this in this country. Alcohol, they might be able to walk there. I have no idea why some of them are actually on the... Okay, they're missing electronics. Let me just check how well this is connected. Okay, we're missing, it's a little bit not well connected. What I'm gonna do now is, let's check our statistics here. Well, how many people do we have here? Chop, come on, get to work. Coffee time, that's your cue to like and subscribe. 1,250 workers, 2,150 people altogether. You can see that our 7 to 21s are exploding. They were under 400, I believe, 2 episodes ago, and they're going up. That's because the kids are growing up, but also I expect a huge increase in this. I think we had under 200, now we have over 350. So in the foreseeable future, all of this is going to make sense one more time. Right, couple of I'm all over the place right now, so I'm gonna go and confirm a couple of things. Mr. Stats said that we shouldn't be building the small gravel connections to the main roads, which might be a sensible thing to do, but does it also mean the farming thing? Because I think you mentioned that we should upgrade those small things, during the winter or whatever, but that means that you expected us to upgrade them at one point. So what do you think about that now, huh, mister? Should we upgrade those or not, the entrances to the farms? So I need to check the distribution office fuel section, because it might be that we are exporting fuel at the border. Are we? Road cargo station, that would be the fuel one over here. We have customs house and unload, everything set to unload. So we could be, I'm not even sure, we're gonna check the stats here, but they might not be unloading fuel, and I shouldn't be unloading anything. It looks like I left it ticked on, so I ticked it off now. Let's see what the stats will say this year. Well, yeah, stats will say. This year, we have under exports, no fuel. So we haven't exported any fuel, so it obviously doesn't work like that. When you import fuel from somewhere, at least distribution offices don't export that. On the other hand, 40,000 from alcohol production, that's fine. We have all these crops over here that I would like to turn into, well, money. So what I'm gonna do now is increase our alcohol production. Let's go to 40 people over here. We are falling with the alcohol capacity, so we're gonna increase that. Food can stay as it is. I don't want to export any more food. I'm just gonna accommodate this this is ZIL that is exporting our alcohol here. Just under 6 tons of alcohol, 2,300, 2,400 rubles is the price of one load. This is perfect. Okay, what I wanted to address further on, one meat truck for all shops. Yes, this is something that Mr. Stats suggested as well, and I tend to agree that we don't need these meat trucks to be all over the place. We can have only one truck delivering meat to all. Probably would be better if we had a bigger one, so I will choose the biggest one we have here. It looks like it's that one over there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait if I catch them when they are off guard, let's say, and I will when they are empty. So I'm gonna go and well, actually, you know what we can do? Since this is not, let's do like this. This one goes to the customs house, and then you can go to here and unload. Don't wait until unloaded, and don't wait until unloaded, and this is going to be the last one. And here unload, and don't wait until unloaded. You can just go and circle around. So what the truck here is going to do is going to deliver meat to every single one of these. I will leave them alone at the moment. We are dropping slow. What the hell are you doing? Are you going to the border? Yes, he is, but he's not empty. That's that's okay. That's okay. I would like to move rest of them as well as soon as possible, but I'm gonna forget in the future. I'm gonna leave this note there just to monitor the trucks. Okay, I wanna I wanna explain one more time because I'm not sure if I was clear about this, how I understand the railroad construction. So we are building a normal railroad construction. First of all, let me show you this test. I'm gonna show you a test here where it's gonna be normal wooden railroad here, and more or less the same distance. It's not the same, it's a little bit longer actually, or we can do it here a little bit shorter. Actually, probably should have measured this. Let's go for 100 meters. 100-meter railroad here. Wow, it won't go 100 meters. Okay, 101. And then we're gonna go for wooden one on this side, also for 101 meter. So this is going to be a little bit shorter because this is a bigger arc on this side. Here we go. So let's start the construction of these. This one to be finished, this is a wooden one, and this is the prefab one. They require the same amount of boards, and they require the same amount of everything. So if you want to finish this one with money, it's 5,019 rubles, and if you want to finish this one, is 5,019 rubles. So their price is exact. Oh, sorry, this one is 5,200 rubles. It's a little bit more for prefabs, but I think you might agree that this is not significant difference in price. So only 100 and something rubles for price of 5,200. So more or less their price of both is, well, more or less the same. So I think we can agree that it doesn't really matter when you're paying for the railroad which one you're paying for, and there's absolutely no reason for you to build the wooden one, except what Mr. Stott said, because I never constructed those. That he said that wooden ones are being constructed a little bit faster. I don't know. I never tested this. I don't know if this is being built faster or not. Okay, so we have another thing over here where I would like a railroad to go. Now this train is going to be stuck at a tunnel construction for a while. It doesn't matter how big the tunnel is, it requires a lot of different materials. It's going to take a lot of times going up and down to finish this. Of course, bricks being the biggest consumer over here of material, well, of transport space. So he's going to be busy there. While he's busy there, I would like to plan for something. Let's call it universal. I was thinking of having a distribution offices here, but I don't know how many of them I would like to have. So I think I'm gonna do another unthinkable thing and stupid thing. I think I'm gonna start planning for this universal storage facility around here. Okay, so the plan is to build storage for everything. So storage for cement, storage for fuels. Initially, like I said, I'm not going to be importing fuels here. Fuel storage is going to be empty, but having 3 different types, well, not oil, but it could be just bitumen and fuel, cement, and then you have the meats, that would be different, and then you have the storage for the rest of it. It's going to take a little bit of space, but let's start planning this to see what this would look like. I'm not gonna go, and I would like to hear what you guys think about this. So I'm gonna just plan for this and see what is this something that we can learn from. That is possible for us, to standardize this for well, let's learn from this. What I would like to do, it needs to be feng shui somehow, so let's go for the buildings. Let's have buildings parallel to each other at least. We need a little bit more space because it's going to be 2 railroad constructions here, or connections, and also I need a road space on that side. What about this side? It doesn't matter, we can have a road access this side as well. So if we build something like this, and then on the other side it would be something, what I'm going to try to do is Mr. Topper's little railroad station. So there would be under, let's see if we have any under the platform stations. We have not those, not those. We have a couple of these. This is our people. Okay, we don't. It was all load of BS. Okay, so I think they would be under storage then, because they need to have a little bit of storage. I don't know if they're all here. I might be missing them. I'm gonna check this out. He has one of these. I don't think they are those exactly. So let me see what else we have. Railroad vehicle depot, technical service train depot, university, residential, production line, railroad transformer. We even have this one. Wow, okay. I forgot about that. I have this one. Production lines, that's cars, power, transformer, substation, power plant, platform, station. I thought we had here some of these that can transport, because it's a oh, right, okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm missing something. Attraction, broadcasting, cargo station. Yeah, there we go. I think that's the one. Here we go. We have all these cargo stations. What is this? Yes, I think this is something that I would like to be, I'm interested in. So these are the cargo stations that can be connected to different storages. But the storage is the important part. So we have a lot of different type of storages that we need to use. When we have meat, I'm going to use modded one. We have the cement, I'm going to use modded one. We need general storage. I might use modded one. I'm not really sure. We'll see about the storages. And then we have, well, this one has railroad connection as well, so technically I would be able to use this for the rest of the, maybe that's a smart thing as well. Maybe I can use this for the rest of the cargo, like electronics and stuff, mechanical components, whatever. But this is also not going to be only loading facility for other trains. When we start developing our own industries elsewhere, this is going to be unloading station to deliver stuff here. So there's two sides of this story. Yeah, that's the one. Right. So this is also potentially what we can use as a third connection. And then we have, like I said, we need 4 of them. What am I missing? Fuels are going to be tricky, because that would be then additional loading unloading station. But I think we might have something for fuel deliveries. We have liquid unloading station. This is not something I want to have. It's a small one and it's quite cute and useful, but I wanted to have some kind of oil storage with railroads attached to it. Unfortunately, well, I have this one, but this is way too big, and this is just for probably around the refinery where we start distribution from. Right, let's move on and let's see what else do we have here. So oil storage will be tricky. I have a couple of nice storage. This is a nice storage mod here, but I think I have something better. We have these tank farms, which I love so much. They're amazing. Here we go. And unfortunately, none of them have the railroad connection attached to them, so they're all individual ones. And the good thing about them, they actually have dual, let's call it dual purpose thing. We have this, and then we are missing the cement. Well, we can do we have loading unloading station at the same time? I think we only have vanilla one, but let's try this. If I level this and I leave one of these here, like this. Alright, without any connections, because I don't want to start construction on this. And then we can go for train fuel loading, whatever that would be. This one here. We can start with one of those. Of course, I'm gonna have to find a way to connect it to road network so it can be constructed. Maybe even something like this. And then I think we're only left with one type of cargo. I might be missing this, but I think we're only left with one type of cargo. One type of cargo being the cement. And we do have a cement silo here. all the way in the beginning we have these cement silos. They are in and out kind of buildings, so probably would be something like this in this side and out that side, and building something like this, and then we go to the cargo station over here, and let's see something small. Mr. Toppers, like I said, I like his style here, so we can build something like this. So this would be some kind of general storage area for, I would like to cover everything, but let me see if we did. So we need food, meat, clothing, and all that stuff. So this can store most of that stuff. What are we missing? Aluminium or aluminum oxide and that kind of stuff. I'm not dealing with that. That's a specific station. That's not going to be distributed everywhere. This is building materials. We have food, clothing, electronics, electrical components, and mechanical components. We have oil and fuel and bitumen, and we have cement here. Am I missing something? We're missing gravel probably. That's also gonna be specific. This is gonna be initially gravel hub for you guys said that it's not going to be enough for the whole country if we have something like this operating all the time, but let's say it's going to be for half a country. At least we're going to be able to build our capital city in the lowlands here, in the flatlands where we are planning to do so. Okay, so let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this kind of setup with a couple of vanilla buildings, couple of modded buildings, as all-in-one setup for our distribution. So yeah, this is what I was thinking about. It could be a good solution, but I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think. Right, so that would be it. The second part, what I wanted to do here is steer the ship in a different direction, but I said steer the game. It is this one here. Automatically, I was thinking of removing some of these guys here, but obviously it's too late for that. What I'm gonna do now is supply a little bit more trucks to our distribution office, and potentially and actually just use this as storage facility for deliveries for now. So we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna press unload, and you're gonna be unloading this steel and the, where is you? Here we go. And I will limit these storages to, let's go for steel all the way. That's fine. Then we're gonna have here is the prefab panels limit and prefab panels all the way. We're gonna click the hell out of this place. There we go. This is the, of course, brick one. I don't know if you can hear clicking of the mouse, but it's a little bit annoying. And then we're gonna have the boards all the way here. Right, so this is the future development, at least in my, like, this is for me new learning, you know, how we should set these guys up, and hopefully it's gonna be fine. They will be a little bit busy right now, but you know, name of the game is diversify your portfolio, or diversify your what is this? Okay, this is the new type of vehicle. Let's diversify our, well, portfolio. We need open hull trucks. We're gonna need few more of those. Initially it's gonna be more, we're gonna need more of them, but later on less. We have a couple of modded ones, which I'm not gonna be using these open hulls, these enormous ones anymore. I'm gonna be using something different. What do we have here? This one, gas panels, right? Okay, containers. That's interesting. And these semi-trucks here, 60 km/h, they have 10-ton capacity. We have these open hull, flatbed, whatever. They're extremely expensive. I might avoid them because of the price tag, but I would like to have at least 4 more vehicles. So we might go for Skoda as the ultimate fallback vehicle, because yeah, let's do that. Let's go for 4 of these. So 4 of these are gonna be delivering our materials right now. I think we have already multiple trucks on the way, so that should be okay. Steel is still required. Here is the steel mill smoking. It is definitely is okay. Perfect. So we are producing steel, of course. We're gonna have a bottleneck, especially now that we're gonna be distributing these materials elsewhere. You can see that our industries are gonna start working like crazy. This is perfect. We're gonna deliver these materials. What else are we missing here? We're missing electronics and electrical components, I'm gonna keep them from further away. That's fine. What I need to do now is source these buildings locally. So what I'm gonna do here is source them. So let's go for steel from here, bricks from here, this one from, again, the same place, boards from, of course, probably should click on this, boards from, what the hell is this, boards. Okay, there we go. Okay, so they are all being sourced from here. Hopefully the ones that are on the way are not going to be affected by this, but we'll see. Next up would be construction of these small industrial area around here. That is going to be a stepping stone for us constructing the iron city here. And let's start planning for this. We're going to need a small, initially of course it's going to be a small mine. Let me check the messages. Do we need to build a new monument? No, we don't. Building new monument means we burned something down. Okay, we have a little bit of iron here. It's the closest thing we have. There's a much more iron here, but this is a little bit farther away from our reach at the moment. So the steps will be iron city here, which is only going to be focusing on iron and iron processing. I might go for something a little bit bigger. We'll see. Maybe I'm not going to go for tiny mine. Something with wink wink, Mr. BC. Something with more concrete. Hopefully, I don't know. We have a couple of modded mines. I'm not really sure how they're gonna cope, but we'll see. We'll see. Coffee time for Oolykee. Right. So let's go. I think I'm a little bit on the loud side here. Just let me do this thing here. Okay, hopefully this is a little bit lower. I saw a little bit exploding something in my setup on the right hand side. I have two monitors, and on one of them it's showing that I'm getting a little bit booms or something, so sorry about that. Okay, so iron mine, let's see what we can focus on here. So I would like to build a couple of buildings. Let me see. Mine-wise, we have a couple of mines. I have small iron mines. So this one has 80 people working here. You can see where the okay, yeah, of course, concrete. Compared, okay, this one has a lot of concrete. I'm gonna compare it to tiny iron mine. I think this would be approved by Mr. BC, but we'll see. So this would be something I would like to have. This kind of mine could be. I don't know if it's expensive or not. Let's check. 42,000. I think it's much less expensive than the vanilla one. 180,000. This is productivity of people is kind of maximum daily production per worker is 4 tons with 100% quality. This is going to be around 20%. So each worker will create around 1 ton of iron ore. So 80 workers around 80 tons, but that's a rough estimate, and it's going to be less than that. So let's say 50 tons of iron ore a day would be quite nice. These guys are a little bit more productive, but way more expensive. I think I would like to have something just... Maybe even this is an overkill. I might start a second tiny mine or something, or even this kind of coal mine in the bad coal mining area that we have. But this is something I would like to try to do. Okay, let me see how this is gonna look like. So this seems like it's the best place for our mine, so... Alright, okay, so I don't know where our excavators are, but we can definitely find a place where you can put this on a flat ground. So this would be mine, and then mine would be connected to processing facility that would be under factories. So this is just, again, working plan, working idea. I'm not gonna build this right now. We need to find the coal processing, sorry, the iron processing. Let's go one by one. This is something different. No. This black stuff is always confusing. It's either asphalt or coal. They look a little bit, probably not even close, but I'm just confused by nature. Okay, let's go and asphalt, food. No, and let's go in the previous screen here. So we have this. I'm not missing anything. Here we go. We have coal here, but this is a steel mill. I'm gonna skip that one. How much do you have? This is interesting. Maybe this could be a next step for steel production, but we'll work on that. So let's see. It's on the first page. Everything is on the first page. Always is. So we have iron ore processing plant. This is 80 tons of ore a day, and this is something that could be we might be able to do this. Can we do this? We can't do this. This is way too expensive for us. I mean, it's not expensive. It's gonna take a long time to build. That's the only problem I have. So let's see. But on the other hand, let's see what actually it requires. It requires 125 tons of steel. That's a little bit of a problem. 300 tons of prefab panels, no problem. Concrete, no problem. Mechanical components, boards, no. Bricks, no. That's all fine. I mean, like, the only thing is 125 tons of steel. That's the only thing that is going to be required. I'm actually quite interested in this. How many people work here? 2026. Okay, that's not bad. Wait a minute. This is aggregate import. This is way too much for us. Sorry. So we have 184 ton processing power. That's way too much. We don't need that. Stop it. Tiny steel mill. These ones are... Actually, this is also interesting. These capacities here I have. 20 tons of iron, 20 tons of steel. No, that's a... Son of a gun. Okay, let's focus on the job at hand. Let's find the iron ore processing. 20 tons of iron ore. Okay, do we have conveying? It does. It even has a railroad connection. Oh, sweet! This is perfect. I think this is... Well, it's interesting. It's not perfect because we're gonna have way more production of iron ore than we're gonna have the... It doesn't have an output. That's unfortunate. But I can have 2 trains delivering ore, serving as a storage. What's the storage capacity on this one? What is this? This one is without rails. Okay. What else do we have? Let me just real quickly go through these. Right. Okay. So this is more or less it. This is what we're gonna focus on. I think that this is the best one we have. So I will do best job I can at this. So what I'm gonna do here, of course, it's not gonna be connected to this. It's gonna be like this, and probably 2 of them because this has processing power of 20 tons of iron ore, and we said around 50 will be mined here. So we're gonna need 2 of these. I'm kind of okay with this. The problem is going to be city and how much pollution we're going to get from this. Pollution is 2.4 tons a day. That's not bad. Heating plants have worse. So do we have any excavators free? No. Okay, but look, this is also just a working title. This is just a working plan. I'm going to have conveyor belts connected, this and the second processing plant to each other, so this is not a problem. We're gonna, but this is just a plan. So dirtiness. We're gonna go for mine again. Let me show you this small coal mine. I'm pretty sure. Is this one? Is this what I chose? Yeah, this one is the one. So we have 80 people, 4 tons of iron ore. It's gonna be more, and pollution is 2 tons per year. I know it can stack up a lot, and probably will. Well, why I'm saying this, because I'm gonna build a town quite close to these mines. Heads up on that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to do the proper Norilsk all-in thing over here. We're gonna have small amount of buildings servicing all of this, and the shops and the schools and whatever we need to build here. But it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be higher capacity buildings. This is something we need to do ASAP. Well, not ASAP. It just needs to be done. Okay, I'm thinking of using this to start planning for road construction straight away. So something like, come on, uphill we go. Let's go bit by bit. I don't know if this is considered cheating or not, but don't care. Right, so we are maybe then something in this direction. This would be one direction, and then city, town, actually is going to be built everywhere. We have in the Balkans, in Bosnia, there's a city called Tuzla. It's, I think Toz is the Turkish word for salt, and it's a salt city. It actually has salt mines underneath the city where people live, and the city is sinking all the time. They even had, I think it was sinking that caused the dents in the ground, and they just filled it with water, and now they have salt lakes in Bosnia, in Tuzla. It's a perfect, it's ingenious idea. They have lakes in there just because the ground went down. So having a processing plant and the coal mine here, I don't really mind that. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna work. The thing that I'm gonna tell you now. Um, I think let's start with this. I'm gonna allow them to finish this road. It's quite a long one, and it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be built in one go. That's fine. Okay, so how do I transport people around? I have a problem with this, and I would like to discuss this because I don't understand how this works exactly. Maybe you guys can help me out. So, if you put the, first of all, if when you transport people, first you reset their needs or something like that. They don't go to work straight away. They go to fulfill their needs, and that's a problem. That's a problem because if you transport 1,000 people, they all will go for the needs first because before they start working. Is this so or not? Because as my understanding is, it could be that you can only import people that will go to work. Okay, so that's some kind of like, let that sink in or whatever, some stupid thing like that. Is this so? I'm not really sure. So what I want to do is the plan. The plan would be to build the hostel, student hostel. University, I would probably. We talked about university, and we need to get over this. I'm gonna keep it anyway. It doesn't matter what happens. It's fine. It's fine. The damage is done, or benefit is done. We're gonna keep the university. What I wanted to do, you can see that some of the people here, they don't have access to this. I need to take care of that as well. Anyway, I wanted to build the hostel in the center of the city, so all the over 21s that cannot get to college will go to hostel, and then in walking distance to hostel, it will be university. So people from majority, like I would say 60 to 70% of the city, won't have access to university, but they will have access to hostels. So they will go to hostel straight away, and from hostel they can go and educate themselves. And after their education, after they are over 21s, they won't be living in the apartments. They will be living in the apartments in the city, but after those apartments are full, they're gonna go and live elsewhere in other apartments. They're gonna be teleported here. Well, this is the closest one. I'm assuming it's going to be teleported to the closest one. Okay, so we would have the closest one over here, and people will start moving in automatically. But, they as well will have their needs reset, and first thing they're going to need like food or electronics or entertainment or something like that. Which brings us to, what is the best way to relocate your people? Is it something like when you import people over here and you start importing them, some of them actually have college education, which for third world countries would have wouldn't have any education? Would they go to but some of them would have some kind of education. So is this the same thing? Would this happen the same way? Will, if I transport 1,000 people from that town here, I know we don't have capacity for 1,000 people, but would they actually go to work, or all of them would go to, try to get their needs met? There's a question. How does it work? I'm not 100% sure. I would like to learn, help the brother out, and all that good stuff, and comment in the comment section. Paths. We're missing dumper trucks here. This is why the paths are not being constructed. So let's go and get a couple of dumper trucks. Smaller the better in this case. Doesn't have to be extremely small, but smaller the better. Okay, let's focus on this. Let's focus on the dumper trucks. I think 3 tons is a perfect amount of. Well, let's test it. We have a couple of roads, paths here. Smaller ones, they need less than a ton. Longer ones need 5-6 tons. This one is an average distance, 3.9. Okay, so 4 tons I think would be the best. But let's see what we have with the vehicle-wise. Regarding vehicles, so dumper truck would be 7 tons. That's a lot. Let's see the price. Compare the prices. Smaller, too big. What about this one? 6 tons. Not that expensive. That's a decent one. 9 tons, that's too much. And then we have V3S. It's the perfect amount, but it's a little bit on the pricier side. We can get a better capacity for less price and potentially faster speed in the future. Okay, we're going for these ones. We're gonna go for, we said 4. I'm just gonna go for 4 of these, and that's it. Oh, that's 5. Okay, 5-3. There we go. We have a new mat. Right. Also, path one. Should they have asphalt? No. These ones. You guys said that I should assign this one to asphalt as well, because of the industrial connections that need to be constructed. That would be these guys in between. Actually, there's none of them here. But anyway, all of this is being constructed. I'm gonna go and assign more construction offices. Right, concerning the construction offices, actually this is a tricky one because I said we need to keep our construction offices busy, and I'm pretty sure for the whole episode that these guys don't have anything to do. I could have assigned this, but I'm still waiting for your input. What do you guys think? Is this a good thing or not? Maybe I shouldn't care, maybe I should start on the construction and be done with it, and maybe, I don't know. How are you doing? This one is almost all the way to the... Okay, so this is a perfect example. Let me see where the train is. Come on, bad boy. Okay, he's coming in. I'm gonna speed this up a bit, just to show you something. This one is full of materials. I think he should be absolutely full of materials. Not even half full, but full. And when he arrives here, he's gonna be finishing this construction, and because this one is still not done yet, it has a few meters of railroad left. Okay, why is this important? He's getting into the construction now. He's gonna speed up because he has to go all the way to the end. He's not gonna stop here. This is a perfect example of wasting the resources, which I don't think he will do. So it has only little bit of construction left here. You're gonna see he's gonna come all the way to the end. He's full of resources, heads up on that. And he's actually gonna go here and continue constructing this. He should do. I'm not really sure. He should do, and this is how I think it works. Here we go, and there we go. He straight away is assigned to the next one, and this is the reason why we are building the electricity upgrades later. It's because of this. Because if I had electricity already implemented here, what he would do, he would finish the construction or part construction, that would be the laying railroads, and then he wouldn't start on the next construction because the previous one is not done. He would go back to the railroad construction office, unload, or he would be empty already, load on the electrical components and finish the construction first. But this way he finishes absolutely everything up until the tunnel here, but unfortunately he doesn't need any of these materials for the tunnel construction, so he's going to be focusing on bringing bricks and steel. So he's going to be bringing a little bit of bricks, a little bit of steel, a lot of bit of work power, and they're going to start on the tunnel. Right, even this small tunnel requires 7,000 work days for our people, and this one requires, I believe, 33 workers. That would be 200 days, something like that, if with full capacity. No, 20 days? No, 200 days. 200 days to finish the tunnel. And this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't build tunnels. You should avoid them if you don't have like really high quality machinery. But this is something we expected, but also we need time for planning for the rest of the series and the episodes and all that good stuff. So what we're gonna do now is plan. Power plant is something that I need to build. I was thinking about coal power plant around here. Of course, it's going to be outside of... Okay, there's two things I wanted to talk about. One of them is power plant. The other one is redistributing our bus network. This is also something that is going to be challenging for me. So we have now one industrial zone that is kind of well connected, kind of okay connected, but this is also not going to work for us because we might have, we don't really have to, but I would like to move this bus station. What's the problem with the bus station? The bus station is fine, it's just that the railroad should go through here, and this is how I envisioned railroad to go through here. We can create a bypass around here. What we need to do here, is this harvest started? Oh, son of a gun. Right, maybe we should stop this. Okay, let's stop this right away. What I'm gonna do now is demolish this, and you can fill in the storage areas. I will be pausing this, and we're gonna have to rebuild these paths. They can go to work this way now, that's fine. Come on, move, chop. We need another farm, and this is not gonna be enough space for farm. Go other way around. There we go. Right, this is what I was waiting. Just before harvest, I was supposed to demolish the farm here and create another farm. I'm gonna well, it's already slowed down. What I'm gonna do here, we have food exports. I'm just gonna go and find food export. And you're gonna go from the, instead of Danil, you're gonna go here. You're gonna load up from here and Danil Road Cargo Station remove. Oh right, no, this is remove. And here you're gonna wait until loaded with bread, with food. And then customs house. There we go. So this is our new setup. This is how we're gonna be doing stuff from now on. There's no more food production over here. I will now put our construction industry to test. We're gonna go and select. I'm gonna go for vanilla. I'm just gonna go for vanilla because I have no better farm that is a little bit realistic, you know. And well, hopefully this is gonna work out because I didn't test this properly. I already see a couple of challenges here. Okay, can you connect both this and this? Let's see, farm, farm, farm. I think this would be the best way to do it. And I'm pretty sure we can connect it. Let's try it. Don't. Oh, do they share resources? Maybe I should. No, I shouldn't, because then I won't be able to connect it to anything else. Right, so we have the industrial connection here, and this one here. Okay, too sharp turn. Okay, that's not gonna work. So let's go one way step back. Again, vanilla, and let's go for farm. Right, farm is over here. Okay, this shouldn't be sharp turn, so let's go connect this. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm making a huge mistakes here. Right. Yeah, they say it's too sharp. I can rotate the farm. I like it to be, you know, properly, turned in a proper direction. But well, let's give it another try. So another try would be to get the farm and a little bit closer. Okay, it doesn't work like that. It could be still a problem. Rotating it this way, it's not gonna work. Even if I can connect it, we're gonna have the farm separated from everything else. That's not gonna be nice. This one might be a little bit too far away, but I can test it. Let's try if this is gonna work. From this one is too long, and this one is, well, this one is okay. Actually, yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to rotate it. Actually, what I wanted to do soon is not even use this cargo station for loading. I wanted to build a new cargo station here for loading only the livestock in this case. But fine. Let's use what we have at the moment. It might be a waste of time or resources to build another cargo station. We can use the existing one. I'm just gonna have to angle the industry. Doesn't matter how much it pains me to do so. What about this? Excuse me. This would be probably the best thing to do here. Sharp turn, and this one is working. Okay, so sharp turn is a problem. Okay, remove it. What the hell am I doing here? Here. Okay. Not too much coffee at all. Here we go. Let's try this one. Too long now. Okay, and this one, this one works. Okay, it's gonna be test, try and error, trial and error. As close as I can. That would be something like this. Disconnected. Disconnected. There we go. No. Okay, the both of them are not working now. Okay, let's try to be sensible and just rotate it in the other direction where we have two industrial connections and be done with this. Well, yeah, that's probably, I'm pretty sure this is easier said than done. Okay, let's rotate it this way. This way, and let's see if we can connect it now. This should be it. This way, and here we go. Excuse me. Right. So let's go and connect this one to the main road. Okay, this is working. Okay, this is gonna be a bit disruptive, but what I'm gonna do now is... Actually, no, I can just connect it all the way here. Um, I'll go with the gravel. I'll go with the gravel just because I probably should upgrade the rest of it. Actually, this is going to be destroyed at one point, the storage facility, if we go ahead with the other one. So let them start on this. We have industrial connections here. Let them start on that. Hopefully I calculated everything in. We need paths, and of course I'm going to deal with that later. We can go connect paths here and then connect paths directly here instead of this path over here. And of course the useless thing called pig farm is gone. So I'm pretty sure I lost one of the trucks right now, because one of the trucks actually has a job to load up here. So we have this guy here is gonna go and be stored in the storage. That's fine. And the last guy here, how you doing? You know what, you can go and be stored as well. That's fine. We have one truck that is delivering meats here. What about this guy? This guy is going to be empty soon, but I can just clear this so we can unload meats. We have meats. I shouldn't have done this. We just had a truck in there. But other shops might be missing meats, so I'm just going to let them unload this and be on their merry way. That's fine. Okay, so that's it. At least the plans that I had for now. Probably should have started this in the beginning of the episode, but hey ho, what you gonna do? Let's see what we have here. Nothing burned down. No reason for new monuments. That's fine. At the moment, we will be building monuments anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick to the red star ones only. It's not because of their price. I don't really care. We're gonna cope whatever happens. It's because I would like to diversify the monuments, which ones we have. So the fire is kind of nice mental note for myself to, build a monument if something burns down. That's a nice mental note, but that's not going to be the... I'm going to be building monuments. That's what I wanted to say. Tell me what you think. Let's recap what I would like your input about. What do you think about the storage facility, ultimate storage facility here, and what did I miss? Construction materials, consumption materials, oils, and cement. Aluminum, forget about it. I'm not storing it here. What do you think about... Yeah, that's it. What do you think about this? Well, I mean, this is done deal. I'm going to be doing this anyway. This construction of the farm, that's fine. It's going to be a little bit extra crops now because we are not consuming any. Right, the second thing is a coal power plant. I'm gonna work on that to see what we can do. There are a couple of new modded coal power plants that I like. They have heating as well. I might go with that as well. It doesn't have to be the smallest one. Industrial area here is going to have a little bit more pressure on the alcohol production. We are selling, well, actually we are producing a little bit more alcohol, but you can see that we are balanced. It's not full storage here. And again, the exports, food exports are not stopping. We are going to be earning a little bit less because it's a little bit longer road to export, but we didn't stop it at least. And then we have expansion over here. We're missing steel, probably because production is quite low. We need to focus on that. But first, iron. We're gonna have to first focus on our iron city here. We have this road assigned here, paths as well. No, let's just have the road office here. But I have a feeling that we have a problem with the road office. This is a road office, has only 2 dumper trucks. Let's double up on these. Let's have a couple of more dumper trucks. There are 11,000. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You should have more of those, and then hopefully we're gonna have a faster road construction right now. And right, that's the plan, the initial plan. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this episode 2 minutes earlier than usual. Actually, no. Let's. I don't want to cut you out on any potential entertainment. Let's focus on something that is important to me, these statistics. Unfortunately, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, like BC74SJ likes to say that I say, and I do say that like that, but I really am not. I'm not the smartest guy out there. I'm just winging it. I'm just going with the flow and seeing what we can do together, and I'm trying to learn, of course, about the game. So, I should have prepared better. I should have focused on constructing these houses because they only require wood. As soon as we had our own wood source, not even then, I should have probably focused on building more houses as soon as we reached the population limit, because at the moment we're missing workers. We're missing workers, and well, a little bit less now that I destroyed the food farm, but still we're missing workers. Rest of it here, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be done. I'm happy with these. I think, yes, do we have the... This is a road office, and oh, why are workers not assigned here? Because we don't need them. We need the... Oh, right, maybe we don't need them. No. But wait. You said we should assign the... we should assign the asphalt to the road office, but we don't have any rollers, we don't have any pavers, we don't have any buses to transport people. So technically we can't really build any roads with this kind of office. So what we will have to do in this case is to assign asphalt to the path office, which again, it makes a little bit of sense, but that means that every asphalt industrial connection will manually have to be assigned to the construction, because roads cannot construct asphalt because they don't have pavers and rollers or people working on it. So yeah, that's a pity. Okay, this looks like shit. This area here, I'm gonna have to fix that, and probably this one as well. Could be a little bit nicer looking. And this petrol station that I constructed here now, it looks awful because piggy farm is gone. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It's working. It's working out. Right. Population 2,150 we had when we started. We have even less right now, but the... How do we have even less? Oh, because we have 1,250 these workers, and we have 60 workers less than we had a few months ago. So they probably died or escaped. Let's see the statistics. It was around 800, 900 when I remember watching it a couple of episodes ago. I didn't go all the way here, but you can see that birds are outnumbering the escapes and the deaths, and in this case we will be well, having much less of escapes, so hopefully we're gonna have a much better population. We have to be careful about the school, which is doing fine. University is doing fine. Our population here, as you can see, is 586, and these guys are from 7 to 21 years old. I bet majority is closer to 7 rather than 21, because we are having a population boom at the moment, so that means less than half of these are gonna be hitting the market anytime soon. Less than anytime. They're not gonna be hitting. Most of them won't be hitting the market anytime soon. But anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, notification bell ringing, comment section, hit it, let me know what you think. If you want to support the channel, description of the video, and have a nice Wednesday, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.